Hey guys, Mark Flockhart. Today we're going to talk about the COVID pandemic, all that fun stuff, what's going on and how your insurance may play a role in this situation. And I'm mainly talking about home and auto insurance. I'm not in the medical field, so I can't give you advice there. But what I can tell you is that your auto insurance and your home insurance are looking at options. So currently what's happening is a lot of these companies are taking away the payments. So you may not have to actually make your payment this month or next month or whenever it's due. Keep in mind, if it's unreleased, then you should plan on making the payment at its normal scheduled time. If you are in dire need and you have a situation where after this video where you need to get advice as far as what are next steps, how do you cut costs, I'm not getting a paycheck, something's happened, I'm going to link a video up here wherever it is so that you guys can watch just ways to cut things out in this situation. So they're kind of extreme measures. I don't recommend it for most people, but it's an option. So what's happening now is because of the pandemic and because a lot of people are required to work from home or not go to work, or if you're in the industry that laid you off, in those situations, you can't pay a lot of your bills because of this. Hopefully the government's going to step up and help us out there. I don't know any of the political stuff, so we're not going to get into that. Please don't put them in the comments. If you have advice, great. If you know of insurance things that pop up, put them down there, let me know. What they're doing is their responses are that they're going to likely allow you to skip your next payment or more depending on how long this lasts. So if you have a bill coming up, it may make sense for you to call your insurance carrier to see if you even have to pay that payment today. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't owe the money. So what they're going to do is they're likely going to have you still pay the payments, but they're going to equalize them, is what they call it. So they're going to take it and spread it across multiple payments so that when it comes time to pay it, that you'll still have it, because they are giving you that service still. If you go to the grocery store now and you get in an accident, you have that coverage. You don't want to lose that. A couple companies that have already stepped up, Liberty Mutual has stepped up, and Safeco has stepped up, and Grange has stepped up. We're waiting for a few other companies to pop in here. I'm putting in the descriptions of the next couple of videos of the companies that are going to allow you to do that. So as I get the information, I'm going to put them in the comments or in the description below. I don't need you guys to go to my website for it. It's there if you guys need quotes. That's fun and great, but that's not the point of these videos. I want you guys to get the most information at this time with everything going crazy. I want to make sure that you guys have the most information that can benefit you. I'm kind of praying that our mortgage kind of kicks in and says, we'll let you skip the payment or two, because yes, things are getting tighter with me being home, my wife's home, my kids are running around. I don't know if you can hear them. They're upstairs just having a blast. They're having lunch right now. But it's a crazy time. I mean, I'm more of a lighthearted guy, so I'm loving the memes. I'm having fun with those. You know, I know it's very serious, and I'm taking it serious. I don't want my wife to drive as if at all. I want, you know, us to stay kind of bunkered down as much as possible. I did not go out and buy 50 things of toilet paper, so hopefully in 2 weeks we'll have enough still. So the way that this is going to work is you're going to see the insurance companies hopefully step up to the plate. If you don't have a specific company that you're working with that can do that, I know they're gonna be bogged down. We've actually seen a lot less people call in for service. I think what's happening is a lot of people are just kind of bunkering down. They're not really worried about that part yet, but when things start to kind of even out and now you start to worry about bills and whatnot, you're going to start thinking, oh crap, my insurance is due. Oh crap, my home payment's due. Oh, you know, and you've got all these things that are going to be coming up as far as bills go. So it's going to be very helpful for some of these companies to offer that option. If the company doesn't offer that, or you're coming up really soon to have a payment, my highest recommendation is to pay it. So it may not have been released that they're offering that. Even if they offer it the following day, it's not likely that they're going to enforce it instantly. It takes time for these insurance companies to kind of plan this out, because it's a large situation and there's a lot of like little loopholes that they got to make sure that people don't utilize and scam the system, so to speak, because insurance is millions of dollars and billions of dollars, but for one specific claim you may have 500,000 liability, and if they defer the payment but you really were going to miss it, there's a lot of like little things that go into play there. There's a lot of things to think about the way that they're working. I really hope that we get a ton of names in the description below of all these companies that step up to the plate. I've already worked with 3 of them that work with the agency that we're with, and they're doing a really good job. They're actually deferring payments. They're allowing you to kind of skip ahead so that you don't have to make that during the times. And I've just really been impressed with them. If you know any companies that are doing that and they're not listed in the description below, definitely put it in the comments. I'll go out to the site so that you guys don't have to verify it through people's comments. What I'll do is when I see a comment on it, I'll actually go in and pull it up, research it real quick, and then try to put the details of it in the description. If I add a company, and I'll put the date that I added it, so if I don't see any updates on them, because it is a lot of work for me to go in and verify all this and then having to update it, because there's hundreds of insurance companies. So it could be a pretty long list. If it's not more recent, if you see it a few weeks old or even a few days old, you may want to still call that insurance company to verify that. But I'm going to find whatever I can that helps you guys out. Now, because of the pandemic and the situation now, I'm going to make a few more going forward, definitely more often for the next 30 days or so, and to try to keep up to date with you and make sure that we have all the right information. If you have a video that you're looking to get made that is going to be more immediate regarding this and you're asking like specific questions, then put them also down below and I'll try to respond to those usually within a day or two. As far as like either a video or just responding in the comment. Don't forget, if you aren't subscribed, to keep up to date with this, subscribe, turn the bell icon on. That way you're going to get the latest information. What I'll do is I will continue to make these videos, especially around this topic. Whether it demonetizes me or not for talking about it, I'm just going to make sure that you guys have the correct information. That way everybody comes out of this successful. We want to just try to help each other as much as possible. Get the advice that we need, get the information that we need without all these scammers kind of mixing in the mix. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video.